Welcome. This is week 4, lesson 16. Hi, here are some things that we would like you to practice every day to strengthen your literacy skills. Please watch the alphabet chant video every day, read your decodable reader for the week, practice high frequency words, read for 20 minutes and complete a reading log. And we also want you to practice your handwriting skills. So get a sheet of paper and we want you to practice letters from A to Z, high frequency words, CVC words, and also practice writing short and simple sentences. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Miss Schultz, and I will be your kindergarten virtual teacher for this lesson today. I'm excited to get started. Are you ready? Let's begin. Sit down and come together, together, together. Sit down and come together, together right now. It's time to practice sounds and blend them together. Let's practice our high frequency words and write them down. We are going to read of. This word is of. Read with me. Of. Read the word with me again. Of. When you see this word, you will say, if you have a partner, go ahead and say that word to your partner. If you don't have a partner, just say it out loud. Of. Very good. Say the word one more time. Of. The word in the box is are. This word is are. Read with me. The word is are. Read the word again. Are. When you see this word, you will say, if you have a partner or someone in the room, turn to them and tell them that word. Good job. When we see this word, we are going to say are. We are going to say the word in the box, with. This word is with. Read the word with me. With. Say it again. With. When you see this word, you are going to say, very good. If someone's in the room, turn and quickly talk to them and give them that word. Tell them that word. With. When we see this sight word, we are going to say with. Good job. The word in the box is will. We are going to read will. This word is will. Read the word with me. Will. Say the word again. Will. When you see this word, you will say, great. If there's someone in the room, turn and talk. Say that word to them. I didn't hear you. Say that word. Great. Will. We are going to read or. This word is or. Read the word with me again. Or. When you see this word, you will say, good. If you have a partner, say that word to them. Great. When we see this high frequency word, we will say or. We are going to read for. This word is for. Read with me. For. Say it again. For. When we see this word, you will say for. Turn and talk to a partner. Say the word. Good job. So when we see this high frequency word, we will say for. We are going to read have. This word is have. Read with me. Have. Read the word with me again. Have. When you see this word, you will say have. If you have a partner, go ahead and say that word with your partner. Good job. When we read this word, we will read have. We are going to read from. This word is from. Read with me. From. Read with me again. From. When you see this word, you will say, good. Now, if there's someone in the room with you, go ahead and turn and talk to that person. If there's no one in the room, just say it out loud. Good job. When you see this high frequency word, you will say from. This letter A says a as in alligator. What's the sound? A. Say the sound with me. A. Say the sound on your own. Now, if there's somebody in the room, take turns saying the sound. If there's not, you can just say the sound aloud. A. Very good. Good job. This sound is ah, as in octopus. What's the sound? Ah. Say the sound with me. Ah. Say the sound on your own. Take turns with a partner saying the sound, or you can say it out loud. Ah, great job. This sound says as in umbrella. What's the sound? Say the sound with me. Say the sound on your own. Okay, turn and talk to a partner and say the sound. Take turns saying the sound. Very good. Our next word is thin. Thin. When I blend the sounds together, it makes the word thin. Okay, you try. Thin. Okay, say the word one more time. Thin. Great job. Our next word is sun. Sun. When I blend those sounds together, it makes the word sun. Try with me. Sun. Good job. Okay, our next word, red. Red. Those sounds blended together make that word red. Go ahead and try with me. Ready? Put your arm out straight. Let's go. Red. Good job. Try it one more time. Red. Good job. You're getting the hang of it. Gather round together and listen up well. We're going to read a story that you can retell. When we read the story, you will grow. At the end of the story, you'll say back what you know. We are going to read our learning targets. So let's get ready to read our learning targets, what we are going to learn in the next lesson. So sit up straight and tall. You ready to read our learning targets? Let's begin. Learning target 1. I can retell the events from the story Chip Can't Nap. Our second learning target, using evidence from the text, I can answer questions about the story Chip Can't Nap. So sit tight. We're getting ready to read our story, Chip Can't Nap. Chip can't nap. Every afternoon, Chip starts to yawn. When this happens, he knows it's time for his cat nap. Lately, he has been sleeping in the alley behind the donut shop. He starts to curl up inside of the hat he uses as a bed when he hears a huge thud and then a bash. What was that? He thinks as he looks up to investigate. It is the trash can. A worker from the donut shop had thrown a big, sticky bag of trash into the can and then slammed the top back on. Okay, now I can nap, Chip thinks as he closes his eyes. but then he hears a horn honking. He gets up and looks around the corner into the street. A truck is blocking the street, so the taxi cab and many other cars are honking their horns loudly. Ugh, Chip says, "Will I ever get to take a nap?" Chip is one cranky kitty when he does not get rest. He is so tired he can barely think, but then he has an idea. Sometimes the window of the donut shop delivery van is open. Maybe he can slip in and nap in the comfy back seat. He walks over to the van, but is disappointed to see that all the windows are tightly shut. Will I ever get some peace and quiet so I can take my nap today? Chip thinks. He is getting more cranky. Then he has one more idea. Pat's house. There's a little girl in the neighborhood named Patricia, Pat for short. She lives with her brother James and their grandma. Pat sometimes leaves scraps of food out on the porch for Chip. If he goes over there, maybe he will get a nap and get a snack too. Chip hurries over to Pat's house and quickly curls up in their small front yard. When he wakes up, there is a bowl of milk waiting for him on the front steps. Chip licks every last drop of the milk. He's not a cranky kitty anymore. Now he's a happy kitty. Okay, now we're going to answer a comprehension question about the story. Okay, and the question simply asks, where does Chip try to first take his nap? Where does he first try to take his nap? Do you remember where in the story he first tried to take his nap? And there's a little box here that has some words that gives you an idea where he first tried to take his nap. He starts to curl up inside of the hat he uses as a bed when he hears a thud and a bash. Did you say that Chip took his first nap or tried to take his first nap inside of the hat? Great job on that question. Now the next question is, where did Chip finally get his nap? Where was the last place that he finally was able to rest? I'll give you a moment. See if you can chat with someone in the room and if you can figure that out. Did you say in Pat's front yard? If you said in Pat's front yard, you are correct. That's where Chip finally took his nap. Good job, guys. What does the author mean by the phrase when he says, Chip is one cranky kitty when he does not get rest? What do you think the author means by that? That phrase. What about that word cranky? What does it mean to be cranky? The kitty was cranky when he didn't get his rest. What do you think the author is trying to say? Turn and talk to your neighbor. What do you think the author is saying? Right. I think you're right. He is in a bad mood. When he doesn't get enough rest, he's in a bad mood. He's not his happy self. I think you're right. That word cranky means not in a great mood. In the story, we heard the word alley. What is an alley? Well, if you look at the picture, it gives you some hints. What is an alley? An alley. Go ahead and turn and talk to someone. What do you think an alley is? Good. I heard someone say behind the house or behind a building. Very good. Behind a building. A place behind a building is an alley. Very good. Excellent. How does Chip change from the beginning of the story to the end of the story? How do you think he changes? Let's think about how Chip was at the beginning of the story and how Chip ended up at the end of the story. Go ahead and talk to your partner. I think you're correct. I think Chip at the beginning of the story was sleepy and cranky. Do you agree? And at the end of the story, Chip was well rested and happy. Do you agree? Very good. Now we'll read a story with letters we know. Get your fingers ready to follow the flow. When we see a word, we'll stop and look and get our mouths ready to read the book. Our work time learning targets. I can read the text. Chip can't nap. I can use my knowledge of letters and sounds to read words. I can recognize and read many high-frequency words by sight. This book is based on the story we just read and talked about, Chip Can't Nap. I will read the words first, and then you will read the words with me. Look and listen for high-frequency words and letter sounds that you know. Okay? The title of our decodable today, Chip Can't Nap. Chip has a bed by the shop. Thud, bash. The cab will not hush. Chip cannot nap. Chip will dash to the van. The van is shut. Will Chip get a nap? Now you take a few moments and read your story independently. All by yourself, try to read the words. It's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. It's time to practice what we learn. It's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. It's time to go to work. It's time to practice what we've learned. It's time to go to work. Woo! Today's activity. You're going to get your packet out and you are going to turn to page 67. 7 ones, 6 tens, 67. In your distance learning packet, we are on week 4, lesson 16. So go ahead and turn to that page. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Okay, so now it's time for you to work in your at-home learning packet. You should be on page 67, and it'll say, Chip Can't Nap. Reading Comprehension Activity Sheet. You are going to complete all of the questions. Make sure you put your first name and your date in the corner. If you don't know how to do your date yet, make sure you put your first name on your paper. Okay? Number 1. Chip has a bed by the blank. Circle your answer. Your choices are A, ship, B, shop, C, shed. Choose the correct answer. Only one. Number 2. Why can't Chip nap? There's 3 pictures. Drums, someone shouting, or a cab honking a horn. Circle the correct answer. Number 3. What does the word dash mean in the story? Dash. Look at the pictures. You have a person running, someone reading, someone swimming. What does that word dash mean? Number 4. The van is blank. Circle your answer. A, chop. B, thud. C, shut. And the last one, number 5. Put these pictures in sequential order from 1 to 4. Then in your own words, retell the story to a partner from beginning to the end. What did you do today that is helping you become a better reader? Go ahead and share that with someone in the room, something that you learned today or a strategy that helped you become a better reader. Thank you for learning with me today. I look forward to meeting up with you tomorrow and teaching you again. Okay? Reminders, please do your alphabet chant video. Read the decodable reader over and over. Practice your high frequency words and pick some of your books and read at least 20 minutes and complete your reading log entry, okay? Practice handwriting with letters A to Z, high frequency words, CVC words, short and simple sentences. But make sure that you practice those high frequency words and that you read at least 20 minutes a day. Have a fabulous day, and Miss Schultz will see you tomorrow.